So that is another orchard in development build update. In this one we have a basic inventory handling implemented. We can now drop the items, grab the items, throw them. They have basic physics interactions, and we can store 3 items in our right hand slot and also hold plant cuttings in the left hand. We can use the consumables to grow basic plants, and as you can see, the plant growth model has been changed from Creatura to Orchard to make it more realistic. Plants now grow in the Fibonacci sequence and work from each angle, not only the 2.5D like in Creatura. We also have implemented different growth rate for different nodes. As you can see, the first nodes that are growing are the leaves, and then after a bit more time the new stalks pop up in each direction. All of the nodes can be cut. We can also take cuttings from already cut nodes, so that all works. So the basics are basically done. We can also generate much more plants, and just like that it still works very well and very fast. It's very performant. Each of the cutting is calculated in the physics, and there are no visible frame rate drops, so that all works very well. The problem is the very glaring issue that that's not how trees look, and that's because this is still a growth model based on Creatura, where each leaf node for tree would be basically a branch, a clump of other leaves, and here we will need to simulate each leaf on branch, which means that we will require 2 orders of magnitude more nodes on each tree. And also we need to change the scaling of the trees. Basically something like this should be a very small plant. We will need to implement a different growth model because trees don't grow like this over a year. It takes a couple of years before we have something of this size, and over the years the leaves will drop off seasonally, and the plant will only grow new leaves from the new branches. Like we need to implement all the actual realistic ways plants tend to grow, with the differentiation between seasonally grown plants and trees. Besides that, it works pretty well, but the change with the growth model that needs to be implemented will be quite difficult to actually achieve, because let's be honest, nothing of this kind was present in Creatura, where the growth was very linear and wasn't split in like winter, spring, and such, where the leaves and stalks will have different growth rates and other differences that will affect how it will all grow. So yeah, hopefully in the next update we will see much more realistic plant growth, and over the next implementations we will add stuff like changing soft nodes into hard nodes over time, morphers changing the textures gradually to make it look more realistic. Right now we basically need to be able to make sure the plants can hold thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of leaves and stalks per plant, and that this will work reasonably fast. That's it for now, and let's hope to see the more complex trees soon.